do that intro. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Forgotten Roles. New and old viewers, adventures from all realms. Blah de blah. We won't be streaming July 4th. So we will be taking off that week. And remember, if you like our content, like, subscribe, chat, comment, do whatever your little heart desires. Now, last week, let's put on some music. So last week, you were all enjoying your time in the bootlegger's den, discussing how you guys were going to fit in as far as the new crew members, fit in with the rest of the already established crew of the Outlier. When Captain Erdish came in with the job from her contact, took out an ancient piece of fabric, piece of cloth
Buffering.
that showed a picture of an ancient tome beset with gemstones, supposedly from a lost civilization lost to time. You guys ventured out back onto the Outlier, where you took a long rest, and Echo had a dream. A dream that included a beautiful grand temple in the vastness of space, with a strange device inscribed with runes, with entities surrounding this device, wearing cloaks that looks like they were made of the space around them. There was the sun and another gaseous giant about to form an eclipse, and that's where you woke up. The next day, a small asteroid was spotted. Not much to it, some rock outcroppings, but also a metal chest with two golden rams on either side. When Xanathia went to lockpick this said chest, the golden rams came to life, and you all had a battle, and inside was an all-purpose tool that Glixico was pretty much the only one who knew how to use it. And that's where we'll pick up tonight. So all of you are back on the Outlier. Any conversations you want to have while you're on your way to Caria?
Well, I think the first thing I would want to do is make some food.
Naturally.
I think it's probably a good day for some curry. Probably some coconut curry.
You can go
So
ahead
I'll
and
pull all the spices out of my handy haversack, my Hewitt's handy spice pouch. That's it. And then I'll mix up some curry.
Let's go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, that's plus intelligence plus that's a 24.
Oh yeah, I mean, this coconut curry has the right amount of spice, texture, creaminess. It is a wonderful curry.
It's lunchtime, so I'm not going to be delivering this to everyone. I'll just send a call out through the ship, and people can come get their curry.
Perfect.
I'll sit down with Zarok in the mess hall, eating this curry. This is really good curry. I don't even like curry, and this is good curry.
Zarok has a strange look on his face.
You all right there?
I've just realized I've never had curry before. Picks it up, kind of like dripping it down. Good. It's good. Just don't tell the jelly I said that.
Good jelly. I mean, he does have a name, Zarok.
Yeah, I know.
You actually went out with them on a little adventure. I feel like I might be missing out. Should probably join you guys for the next one.
Well, you had responsibilities to take care of, correct?
Yeah. Zero's doing a good job watching over the egg. But I feel like maybe I'm not getting to know everybody as quickly as you got to by going out. I don't know. Just maybe I'm overthinking.
Oh, don't worry about it, kid. It will happen in due time. Especially if we're stuck here. I mean, we're still kind of kidnapped on this damn ship.
We did choose it. We gave us the option to leave.
Yeah. But were they really going to take us back to that town?
No, I think they would have just dropped us off wherever we were if we didn't want to stay.
Good luck. Pin a $20 bill to his shirt and wish him the best of luck.
So, is there any new developments with the egg?
I think we're close.
Close.
I don't know exactly how close, but whatever's in there, it's going to be out soon.
Still say months ago you should have just ate the thing.
No, this one was special. It was being guarded. I don't know. Not guarded, but you know what I mean. It was in a weirdo's stash.
Could have been a very special tasting egg.
Maybe, but the fact that whatever's in there is growing and it's about to hatch, I think.
We'll find
we
out.
made the right call.
After the fight with the Rams, Zarak would have brought Echo into the ship, and Echo would have just wanted to go into his closet. Right.
Right. You're just resting. Kind of breaking yourself out of this weird blackout that you had. You feel kind of drained. Your arms are sore, and your knuckles, and like you're hitting something, but you don't recall that. And that dream is just replaying in your head. To allow you to meditate on that. Zen, what are you doing?
Fucking around.
Are you finding out?
I would say Zen would be probably pacing around up on the deck.
Okay.
Just keeping herself entertained. Probably going down to the galley, back up to the deck, up by the wheel, up back down on the deck.
Okay.
And then she would sit down and start painting her dings.
Painting.
Yeah, like filling them in and like making sure they're like polished. I should say polishing
Okay.
her dings on her metal body.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. Just kind of sitting there, just eater, eater, eater.
Is that
Um,
polishing?
are we considering this a short rest?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Well,
I've had a
anybody
very long rest.
anybody who eats my food during a short rest gets an additional 1d8 hit points
Nice.
for any if they spend hit dice to regain hit points.
Nice. Y'all mark that down.
Yes.
And Captain Erdish will be like, we're almost there to Caria. Prepare yourselves. And you start to feel this kind of pull of the ship towards another gravitational pull. And anyone who's on the deck can look over the railing and see this beautiful world, pretty much made up of water except for one supercontinent. And even from up here, you can tell it's a very verdant landscape. As you break the atmosphere and you travel down, you start to see these vistas of rolling hills, some temperate forests here and there. And in the middle of this supercontinent is this vast moorland, kind of wetland, but not really. And it's just dotted with cairns. Just not cairns, cairns.
That I heard exactly.
just an entire
Symmetrical bobs.
entire
I don't know
region's
how
continent.
everybody else feels.
Just
but
saying-
Let's turn around and get out.
Full of Karen. No.
Just
I'd like
entire
to speak
field.
to a manager.
Yes, it's the fields
Just
of manager.
Blonde highlights on asymmetrical bobs as far as you can see.
Don't film me. I'm filming you. Cairns. And you kind of land right outside this small little village, right near this large walk wall that's right next to the field of cairns. And a bone drops. But yeah, you land in a field, nice empty field. And the captain goes, all right, this is Caria. For those of you who have never been here, this is one landscape where it's all divided into baronies. We're right outside the barony of Ravenrun, which is where my contact said where we should start first. So gather all supplies you need. We'll go into that little village and we'll start our investigation. She'll go into her quarters.
I think I'm gonna go with you guys this time.
You better come with us this time. I almost died out there.
Oh. Probably too dangerous to bring Cyril in the egg, huh?
Maybe.
I don't know. Perhaps not. Really, no real way to gauge how much danger we're going to be in until we're in danger.
You're not wrong.
Very true.
I mean, that checks out.
All right. Cyril, do you want to join us?
I'll stay here and look after the egg. It's beautiful, and I would love to come with you, but it's almost here, and someone
No,
has to
I
be
don't
here.
want to miss it.
At that moment, Zara kind of like taps Grim on the shoulder, points at Cyril. Responsibility. Remember that.
I know, but I found it. I want to be here when it hatches.
No, well, it's in good hands. You know that.
Good hands or not, if I'm not here, it doesn't mean that it's gonna die. It just means I won't be present for it.
Well, let's do this fast then. Get back.
I guess. Sure.
As you're
And Zarok, like as Grim says this, you can kind of see the discouragement kind of like on his face. He's going to reach out, put his hand on the shoulder, and just like kind of grip a little bit.
all right. Is anyone getting echo?
I will. I will quietly walk up to the door. And I will. What do I have in my pouch?
Is that the question you wanted to
Don't
hear?
just-
Or?
No.
I don't have anything to do anything. So I will double bang on the door with both my fists really, really fast.
Probably hear like a sharp gasp, like you have startled the shit out of him. But he will sort of just opens the door a little bit. Who is it?
When you open the door, you'll see that Zen is sitting on the back of her heels with her hands behind her back, like she did nothing wrong. And she's like, we've landed and we're going to a tree planet. Well, forest planet? Plant planet.
Okay.
Planted.
A
I
planted.
take it this means that you want me to come as well.
Of course.
Is it going to be dangerous?
I remember Glixie saying something about we won't know until we know. So, I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry. I'll keep you safe.
That is very reassuring. Thank you.
No problem. Zen will turn on her heel and start walking towards the side of the out of the area towards where we disembark.
Okay.
Echo will sort of reluctantly follow.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Here, Zen, I made another cookie for you.
A cookie?
Yeah. This is one of the ones it's going to make you feel a little stouter for a little bit.
gonna make me feel what?
Better. Stronger.
Better.
Faster than you were before.
We can rebuild her. Shun-na-na-na-na-na.
And what does this cookie do for me again?
It gives you 2 temporary hit points
Two.
when you eat it. The cookie is good for 8 hours. You can hang on to it and eat it whenever you're ready. But it gives you 2 temporary hit.
These are my favorite cookies.
And Echo, I made the other one for you because you didn't eat the other day, and I thought that you might like something a bit sweeter.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I will. I will take one.
Awesome.
I have
What
a
does
quick-
Zarok? Sorry, real quick. See, I think by not going on the adventure, he doesn't like me very much.
Who?
Glix.
My
He
friend.
didn't even bring me a cookie.
He didn't bring me a cookie either. It's okay. Kind of an asshole. It's okay.
Glix is like the opposite of an asshole. The Glix guy's a dickhead.
I do have a question.
Yes.
In my equipment, I have a sending stone. Does anybody have the other sending stone?
It's probably my infused one,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
is not active at the moment.
Because you have hand.
Yeah, well, because I have hand and I have the spice pouch.
Okay, just
But-
making sure.
Yeah.
When we are going out, I actually will probably switch my infusion from the spice pouch over to the sending stone.
That works.
There we go.
My sending stone looks like a potato.
But it's not a potato. Please don't
Eat it.
consume it.
I'm not gonna eat it. It just looks like a potato.
If you want a potato, I could probably get some and make some baked potatoes later.
Sure, that sounds great.
Potato.
Potato.
All right. So as all these conversations are happening, Drick will look out the gangplank and push it into position, and hooks it onto the ship. And who's on the deck right now?
Glix is.
So everyone is on deck. So you get you get an image in your head from Drek, almost like a training video of like you guys walking down and like walking off the side in a big like circle with a slash, like eh. Then walking right down the middle, check mark.
I'm trying to walk down the middle, but this is distracting me in my mind, and I wobble for a second and then catch my footing and
And you hear like a click from Drick's mandibles, kind of like a dude.
sorry, you caught me off guard, but thank you, Drix.
And now
It's Drick.
Yeah, I think you're confusing some names here.
I said Drick. I don't know what you're talking about.
retcon. And now you are on the grasslands of Caria, right outside.
What
of
does the earth feel like?
What's Earth? It's Caria.
But what does the ground beneath my metal feet feel like?
It feels pretty sturdy, like ground.
Not squishy, not muddy.
There's some mud patches here and there, but nothing too marshy or whatnot. It's just really nice grass.
Okay. So did we land in like I'm trying to imagine the planet. Is it foresty or is it grassy?
It's more like rolling hills of
Okay.
grasslands. Like think
Grassy.
like Ireland and Scotland. Kind
Okay.
of like misty in places here and there.
Got it.
Got it. And you have the endless field of cairns to your left and the small little village to your right.
Small village.
Anyone who's paying attention will notice that Echo looks very worried and is looking around very on edge, like he is ready for something terrible to happen.
Zara, like probably watching everybody, would kind of like take notice and kind of like as quiet as he can, kind of like sneak over. You doing all right?
Echo is looking away and he will jump
Oh,
his chest. Sorry, I should be paying more attention.
oh no. I've been told that I can scare people sometimes. So
I don't see why.
me neither. I don't see it, but
I'm
just
a
wanna
really
make sure.
nice guy.
I'm very nice. Very nice, damn it. You don't have to worry about anything out here. Okay, we got your back.
Echo is just holding his cookie, kind of looking it over. Like he doesn't know what to do with it, and he just nods. Thank you.
And as Zaraki as possible, he's gonna slap Echo on the back.
Echo will stumble forward a couple of feet.
Oh shit!
It's okay. It's okay.
How tall is the grass?
In this specific area, it's about ankle height.
Dang it. Okay.
We can pull Lion King and pounce.
Yep.
I mean, there's some tall grass here and there.
No, it's ruined now.
It's ruined. Ruined.
Are we just gonna stand here, or does somebody want
It's
to go to the
ruined.
town or the cairns? My vote is the small town.
Can someone explain to me what a Karen is?
Cairn, like a city in the ground. No.
Oh,
No, I don't think
A
that's
cairn?
what Cairn.
Cairns are stacked stones. It's just a
Oh.
bunch of stacked
Like
stones.
Stonehenge?
No.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know what you're thinking of, but yeah, it's like if you took like a bunch of little rocks and you made like a mound or like a spire from them, like just piling them on top of each other in like a balancing way.
Is it like what people do when they're making memorials for people by rivers?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a can actually.
It is.
Ah.
And you see various sizes and shapes of these stacked stones. Like some maybe like 3 to 5 stones height, and some look like huge mounds of stacked stones.
Does that mean that this planet is just covered in
Dead people?
In wait, what did you say, Glix?
Graves?
Uh,
Burial mounds?
I don't know.
Do we know anything about this planet other than what you've told us already?
I would imagine you probably have not had a job on this planet yet, so probably not.
Okay. Then I am with I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Who?
You,
Grim.
Grim. Right. I'm sorry. I'm not the best with remembering names. That's right. 'Cause
It's all right,
short
Glix.
for Nazgrim. Right.
Nazgrim.
Nagrim.
That's it. I'm sorry. I'm with Grim. I think we should head towards the town.
What's in a name? So are you all headed to the town?
Yes.
Can I have hand?
Yeah. Sorry. I'll have hand just sort of go and just kind of not sit on Zen's shoulder, but kind of just melt across it a little bit.
Just kind of droop over.
Yeah.
All right. So you wander into this town in between what looks like a little domicile and a larger, longer building right into the middle of the town square. Interesting thing about this planet is that about 95% of the residents here have reddish hair. The population's mostly made up of humans, halflings, some elves here and there, and they have these pristine features.
So you said that 95% have red hair, and that's across all the different.
All the races here that you see, yeah.
Interesting.
You see very few of them have almost like kerchiefs, kind of like head wraps around, kind of ostracized. Probably tell that they don't have red hair.
Well, I don't have red hair.
I don't have any hair.
I think we're gonna get some looks when we walk in there.
You are muted. Glitz.
Everybody is muted. Jesus.
Sorry, I had some kind of wolf barking in the background.
Very small
I-
one.
I also don't have any red hair, but I'm used to getting looks wherever I go.
I mean, so am I, but this is just on a different level. You see those
What?
people over there?
Yeah.
They look like they're being ostracized for not having red hair.
They look like everybody else to me.
The way that the others are looking at them, that's worse than what I saw back at home.
People have the weirdest ways to separate themselves.
It's uncomfortable. That's all.
Well, all right. Everybody stay close. if you get separated, try to find either me or Xanathia. We've got ways, potatoes, to communicate with each other.
Yeah, yeah. You're looking around the town square. The building that you entered next to is the town tavern. Over the door has this large wooden sign embossed with a tree with a small fruit hanging from it. You see a blacksmith with a red-headed dwarf at the forge. See general goods, normal things you would see in the town square. In the middle of the town square is this large fountain with a beautiful likeness to a woman with long hair and a bouquet of flowers and a jug in her other hand that's spouting out the water. Cobblestone streets, and outside of the village you see farmlands, some little houses here and there. It's a small, quaint little village, but it's beautiful. It's well maintained. If you look closely at the fountain, there's not a spot of algae, not a spot of green, no moss. The cobblestones are still vibrant. There's no weathering. All the shutters are painted impeccably. And all the topiaries that are dotting this town square are well manicured. Where would you guys like to start?
Maybe all those people are ostracized because they're not as good looking as everybody else.
They look? Oh, how do they look? Are they, from my perspective?
They share the same features. They're not ugly by any sort of standard. They're
I don't see any one of them that is more or less beautiful than any of the majority here.
I don't know what sort of standards flesh creatures put on each other.
damn fleshies.
I'm gonna go up to one of them.
One of the ostracized ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
As you're talking, you see this halfling look at you, and she has a red head wrap, peasant type dress, clean, of course, and she goes, "Oh, wait, doesn't look like you are from around here."
No. We're from pretty far away. But we're here now and wondering if you could tell me a little bit about this town.
Oh, well, we aren't the most well reputed in the town, but this is Oaken Ward. Oaken Ward.
Oaken
W-A-R-D.
Ward.
Oaken Ward. We're a little farming village. Are you familiar with our barony of Raven Run?
No. I'm not familiar with anything around here, actually.
Oh, wow. You must be from on the other side of the continent then. Well,
Yes, something like that.
well, and she'll point to a large city on the east. She says, well, that's the seat of the barony. That city is called Grimoire. And that's where our baron rules over this barony. And we all farm and pull our resources in to help the baron rule the barony. It's kind of we all chip in, and we all help each other out, especially us. And she kind of looks at the rest of them, humans, elves, all with the same kind of red head wrap.
And why especially you? I mean, I can kind of maybe understand on a superficial level, but I don't understand why you are made to wear the headdress, or are you made to?
She'll look at you with really suspicious eyes and says, "Oh, what's happening in other baronies?"
Oh, I don't know that I can answer that without some context myself, because I truly do not understand what is going on in this town.
Well, the people of this land, most of them are born with red hair. It's a sign of beauty blessed by our goddess, Caria.
So do others believe that Caria has blessed you less?
I guess so. In their eyes, we weren't shown favor.
Well, why?
Red hair is a sign of beauty.
But I think you're beautiful without it.
Don't let the others hear you say that. But thank you.
I don't care.
Someone who is very brazen enough not to wear head wraps. I mean, all of you is.
I don't think we have a single redhead in our party, and I look around.
I barely have humans. You are amazing. She's looking at Xanathia. She's like circling, like a construct of this magnitude. That's sentient. I mean, who made you?
My dad.
But you're a construct. You weren't birthed.
My dad made me.
I mean, you look at it that way, I guess you're right. Wow. And you, she looks at Glix. I don't even know what you are.
To be fair, not many of us do. I don't think you've ever told us, Glix.
I'm what you call a plasmoid. I'm a sentient ooze. I lived in a colony on my home planet. Wow, I've said a lot.
A planet?
Yeah.
And I have a book at home that tells me about, different sciences. Not many people are allowed to read that, but not many people come looking at my house. Are you
Well?
from a different planet?
Do you know what a meteorite is?
It's like a chunk of rock, right?
Yeah, it's sometimes a chunk of rock falls out of the sky and it has a chance to carry with it some part of life.
from the book, let's start over. My name is Sasha Baron,
Sasha, nice to meet you.
and
My name is Nagrim. You can call
Nagrim?
me Grim.
Grim.
Yes.
Grim. Okay. And you, Uzi?
Well, it's not polite to refer to somebody as sort of a differential of, you know, what they would call themselves species wise. Uzi is not particularly polite, but
Sorry.
it's okay. I'm not particularly offended. I just, well, my name is Glixical.
Glixical.
Most people just call me Glix.
Glix. And your name? What? I mean, you're a construct, but what are you, and what's your name?
My name is your worst nightmare, and I know I'm pretty
Ren.
cool.
So your name is an entire sentence.
You can just call me Xanathia.
Zenavia. That's a very pretty name.
I know. Thank you.
And well, your name, you have some celestial markings on you. That's interesting.
Is she talking to Echo?
Yeah.
Echo is probably not really paying attention and doesn't really recognize that she is talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just looking around at other things.
Excuse me.
Maybe-
Hi.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yes. What's your name?
No. I'm Echo.
Echo. That's a cool name. And I've seen that
Thank you.
constellation before in my books.
Would you be able to show us your books?
Of course. But he's glaring at me.
He glares at everything. His name is Zarok.
Zarok?
Yeah, he's a lot more stare than he is bite.
He's the most beautifulest of us all because he's the most red.
I mean, that's true.
And he's not actually a rock.
I kind of figured that. Thank you, though.
But Echo looked interested in something that you said.
Oh, what did I say?
Oh, it is nothing. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure? I'm happy to press on the issue, but I'm also happy to drop it if that's what you prefer.
Now I'm interested. I'm.
It's just I didn't know what she meant by the constellation on my face.
Your markings?
And he'll just sort of nod as if he, is understanding, but he clearly is not.
Okay. Well, if you. Yes?
No, not to her, but DM wise.
Yeah.
So Zarok's gonna look around. Is anybody kind of like mean mugging us right now? Coming over, talking to this person?
Make a perception check.
I would like to assist
Okay. So.
because Zen is already over the whole conversation.
That is a nat 20.
Oh,
20.
shoot.
Whoa.
So,
Mark down that inspiration.
all right, do.
So yeah, a lot of people are giving you a weird eye, talking to these people, but they're also looking at you guys as a group.
Yeah.
Kind of these very much outcasts, very, very conspicuous considering everyone else in the town. So they're very, keeping an eye on you. But no one's really aggressive about it.
What did the captain say we were here to get?
We're here to get a book.
Ah,
A tome.
does this place have a lot of books? I mean, she was talking about books, but is that common, or is it just for the people considered less attractive?
I mean, everyone reads and everyone has books. It's pretty common here.
Do you have a library or
Not
place
here
where-
in the city. There's a library, but not here.
I think we need to go to the city.
I'd like to see that book of hers?
Yeah. Why don't I go get it? And you go to the tavern, and I'll meet you there.
Sounds reasonable.
I don't trust her. I'm going to follow her.
Are you tailing?
Oh, yeah. Make
Roll-
sure she doesn't get any, like, guards or anything.
Roll a stealth check.
Stealth the check. 30-20.
Yep. Without a problem. You are kind of ducking behind barrels and crates without a sound. You follow her all the way to this small little house that's built into a hill. And she goes in, and she's in there for about 10 minutes or so. But we'll cut back to you guys. You guys are going to the tavern. And it's that building you walked past when you entered. In front of the sign. The sign reads, "The Quaint Fig Tavern."
The quaint big tavern.
Quaint Fig, F-I-G. Yeah. The Quaint Fig Tavern.
0 pigs.
What does the bartender look like? Is it a redhead?
It's another halfling, but this time they're redhead. And her name, well, I'll let you.
Are there any other non-redheads in the bar right now?
Not really. But when you walk in, it's they kind of like look at you and look away. From their reaction, seems that, in the tavern, red, the color of your hair really doesn't matter. It's kind of like a
Okay.
neutral ground.
Sure. I'll walk up. Hello, ma'am.
Hello there.
My friends and I are in just for a little bit and thought we'd stop by for a drink. Can't pass a tavern when you see one.
I like your style. Now, what will ye have?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, your
friends. What does everyone want to drink? An ale for me.
Do you have water?
Yes, Walter. An endless
I'll
supply.
I'll take a mead.
Ah.
Zarok. Something
You know.
stronger.
You know the usual. Zarek will just go ahead and head off to whatever random table is open.
Now,
don't
because
know
you're
the usual.
newcomers, I don't know what his usual is. So
I barely know. He always thinks that I remember, and I always forget. So how about you have a strong drink?
he seems like an ale type of person, and we have
A
a good
strong
strong
ale,
ale.
yes.
A
Okay.
hearty one. He looks like a hearty fella.
That he is.
Yes. And you, sir. Looking at Echo.
Echo, do you like to drink at all?
I
It's
don't
on
really
me.
know. Probably I should just have a water or so.
And she's looking at you. She goes, "You look like you like a good wine. I don't have a strong wine if you want to try that."
Okay. Yeah, I will have one.
And she'll put down a small little goblet type glass and fill it with mead and hand it over to Grim.
Anything for you, Zen?
She's not here.
Oh, that's right. She's tailing.
She goes up to a cask and fill it with this dark beer. That's for the grumpy gentleman.
Yep.
She goes up to
I'll
this.
turn around and walk to Zarak.
She go up to this kind of like wooden tank with a kind of like a pipe going up to the roof. Turns a spigot and for the clearest water you guys have ever seen. She puts it
So,
down.
do you have salt to go with it?
I'm sorry, what?
Salt for the water.
You're not one, aren't you? And she'll go and she's like, she takes out this big rock crystal and just kind of like takes a little mallet and just tink 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 tink, and these grains of salt will fall into the water. She'll kind of like picks up the glass and swirl it around. She's like, there you go.
Much better. Thank you very kindly.
I think you're welcome.
I'll put down 5 silver.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. And then she'll take out a small wine glass, fill it with this blush wine. She takes off the cork and pours it. She sets it down. And that's for you.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Are we at the table?
Did any of you guys find a table?
Oh, Zarak
Yeah,
did.
Zarak
did.
just. Yeah.
Okay.
I will follow Zarak to the table.
Okay.
So Grim arrived with the drinks, correct?
Yeah, I walked over while she was serving the water and gave Grim his ale.
Yeah, so Zarak is going to go ahead and grab this ale and kind of like almost have like a look of disappointment on his
I
face.
keep telling you I don't know what your regular is because you never told me the first time.
I feel like I have told you many times.
You've told me get me my regular since I've met you. It has never been established what your regular is, Zarak. I cannot help it.
You know what? Just never mind, okay?
I will
focus
figure
on
it out.
mission.
I will figure it out one of these days. I'll get the right thing, and then we'll call that your regular.
If
But
you
at this
want,
point, your regular is a myriad of drinks.
Yes,
Echo will say to Zarak, if you want, you can have mine.
What's that?
It's wine, Zarak. That I feel. Well, maybe that is your drink because I feel like that's the one thing I have never gotten you.
So, do you like ale?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I,
Excellent.
I don't really know.
Well, can't knock it until you try it, I guess. And
Okay.
kind of like awkwardly, he's trying to look all cool while doing it, but kind of like sliding the ale in front of Echo.
And Echo will take it sort of gingerly and take a nice little sip.
It has this, first off, a very smooth taste. Get hints of wood and a little bit of coffee, a little bit of cocoa, cacao. And kind of kind of warms on your way down. It's very smooth and delicious.
That's quite good, actually.
Good. Glad you like it. And Zarok is gonna grab the wine glass. And
Okay.
he's gonna look at it almost like he doesn't know what to do with it at first, but then almost expertly starts like I'm like swirling it and sniff little.
Yeah,
Really?
really.
He just side eyes Grim.
Would have never guessed.
Amazing. Yeah, the
I
wine
hope
has like
this-
this light cherry undertone to it. It's quite pleasant and refreshing.
I hope Zen makes it back soon. I don't know if this salt water's gonna hold me over.
The salt water.
Is that a thing, Glix? You need continuous salt water to survive or stay form, or
No,
okay.
Cool. Cool story.
he takes a big swig of the salt water.
Does salt inebriate you?
No. Look, I grew up on an ocean planet. Sometimes I like to have salt water.
No, I'm not knocking the salt water. I'm wondering why it won't hold you over. Hold you over till what?
I don't know. I was just making conversation.
I tried to respond with conversation by asking you a question about yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
No, just be honest with me. Do you have a problem with me?
Why would I have a problem with it, Grim?
I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but the first day we met, I asked if we could talk, and you said sure, and I would meet you in the kitchen, and that you weren't there, and I waited, and then I didn't go on the trip with you guys last time, but I saw you today, and you had brought cookies for everyone else, and then you couldn't remember my name.
I didn't bring cookies for everybody else. I brought a cookie for Echo, and I brought a cookie for Zen. I didn't get a cookie for myself, nor a cookie for Zarok, nor a cookie for Cyril, nor a cookie for Drick, nor a cookie for the captain.
Well,
Sure,
why make
but-
cookies only for a couple of people?
Because I can only make those particular cookies after a very labor-intensive hour of work. And to make more cookies, well, I just couldn't. I don't have the energy nor the supplies every day to do so.
But then there's still remembering my name. I thought we had a great conversation about our names when we met.
We did, and I sincerely apologize. I think that you're a fine person, Grip. I have no issue with you whatsoever, and I don't know what I did to insinuate as such, and I apologize for doing so. I didn't
It's-
mean to offend.
It's okay. I thought, I don't know, after talking about things and people's perceptions of us, that you and I would bond a little bit, and then I feel like it's been pretty standoffish since then. So I don't think it's your fault. You're a busy man, and
It's true. I mean, I probably do bear some responsibility for being standoffish. I hold a great deal of I feel a great deal of responsibility towards Xanathia, making sure that she, stays well. Um, Everything else just sort of falls by the wayside.
well, Echo, Zarek, I'm sorry I made it awkward.
I'm used.
It's okay.
Grim's gonna kind of sit back and hang his head down and drink.
Grim, tomorrow, I will make you a cookie.
No, I don't need a cookie. I appreciate the gesture. I would just rather have more conversations. Get to know you and the rest of the crew.
Well, all right. If you have any questions about who I am or where I came from, feel free to ask.
I don't want your pity cookies. So we'll cut over back to Xanathia. But before that, we're going to go on break. All right. So we left off going back to Xanathia, tailing our friend Sasha. She's been in her domicile about 10 minutes now. And nothing's happened.
I would like to peek through her window
All
and
right.
spy on her.
Make an investigation check.
That's a natural 18
Natural
Ooh.
18.
with a +5. So 23?
Your investigation is a +5.
Yes.
Nice. As you're looking through the window, looking for Sasha, you don't see her.
Where did she go?
You see a bookcase full of books, but you don't see her.
How big is this home?
It's probably like has a small like living quarters, a small kitchen, and a small room, presumably her bedroom. That's about it.
Is the bedroom door open?
No.
No. I don't know, Hand. What should I do?
He just kind of rolls his fingers like he's in a tapping motion across across your shoulder.
I know. Okay. I'll just go inside.
The door is locked.
Stealthily. The door is locked?
Yeah.
If only you had a way to solve it.
May I pick the lock?
Roll a sleight of hand check.
I'm going to use my built for success. Oh no. Hold on. What do I get? An extra D4. And sleight of hand?
Yeah.
13 total.
That's enough. You find the right combination of pins and tumblers, and hear a click, and the door swings open.
I would like to enter, please.
You are in the living quarters. You see a book on the table, presumably the one that she was getting. It's all about the. It's titled "The Cosmology of Vardis Space."
Vardis?
Mhm.
Space?
That's the system that you travel around in. Vardis Space.
Okay. I will take the book.
Okay.
And I would also like to sleuth around to see if there was like a struggle or she just like vanished or what happened.
Roll another investigation check.
Gosh dang it. And another 13.
13. It takes you a while to kind of look through everything. It's not really coming together as a big picture. There's no real signs of struggle or foul play. Everything seems to be in order.
Is there anything that is breakable?
As far as what?
Like a vase or like a water jug or a plate or a mug, a teacup?
There's like a teacup, yeah.
I'll reach up onto the table and grab the teacup that I see.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll drop it so it shatters.
Nothing happens. Shatters, and that's it.
Nobody comes running out of the bedroom?
Nope.
I go to the bedroom and open the door. Quietly. Is it locked? I'll pick it.
No, it's open.
Okay.
You see on the bed, Sasha. Looks like she's sleeping.
I will like to go up to her quietly and see if she is breathing.
Roll medicine check.
Oh! 11.
11. You don't see her chest move.
Can I poke her?
Poker. Nothing happens. Doesn't react.
Do I see blood?
No blood.
I'm going to hightail it out of there.
Okay.
I'm out.
All right. Where are you going?
Going to the tavern.
Okay.
I would like to move out, and I'd like to move quickly, but I'd also like to try and stay hidden, like I didn't just come from the scene of the crime.
Okay. So you kind of double back and kind of go around buildings and come to the tavern. And you enter. And the rest of the crew are sitting at a table in the corner with various drinks. Zarak is drinking a wine. Echo's drinking a dark ale.
I'll walk over to the bar and I'll sit on the stool and I'll slam my fist down. I'll be like, give me the hardest thing you got.
Are you quite sure, young lady?
Do you know who you're talking to?
No.
Exactly.
I'm not quite sure what you drink. What is it that you drink? You drink
The hardest, grossest thing you have.
hardest, grossest thing. I got just the thing.
Perfect.
Takes out this really old bottle. Doesn't look like it's been touched for a while. It's greenish in color. She opens up the cork and pours out this brownish liquid. And almost brownish to the point where it looks like mud.
Yummy.
And it's in this highball glass. She kind of like holds her nose and pushes it over to you, and she's like, she thump, corks the bottle, puts it back. She's like, that's our grossest stuff right there.
Perfect. I'll flicker a gold, hop off the stool, take the glass with me, waddle on over to the group, and I'll put the glass in front of Nagram and say, this is the best thing they have here. You should totally have it. I got this just for you.
Jesus Christ.
I already got my drink, but thank you.
No, I got this just for you. You should have it.
Oh no, all of the drinks are going to be on my tab. I was going to offer you a drink and I had forgotten you
I
left.
bought this one for you. I would like to make an intimidation check.
Roll a insight check, Nagram.
Oh, I'm proficient.
I rolled a
in that.
natural one for a 2.
I rolled a 18.
Yeah, you can, just by the looks of the liquid alone, you don't want any part of that.
I will take it and move it back to Zen and look at Glix. I'm like, I know we resolved our issues, but I might have to resolve issues with your friend.
What sort of issues?
Just a constant picking.
Are you sure you don't want this drink?
I'm very positive.
She
And
told me it's like a mudslide.
That sounds disgusting. Zen,
Okay.
do we need to hash things out? Do you not like me aboard the ship?
First of all, I think our friend is dead. Second of all, we'll have to figure this out later.
Oh my god.
That's one
Sasha
thing.
died?
I think so. Also, here's your book, and I'm going to put the book in front of you as well.
He's gonna put it in his bag.
Zenalthea, Zen, when breaking news that perhaps somebody has passed on, usually you want to do it and leave a bit of time after the statement for the information to breathe.
How does information breathe, Glixie?
It's sort of just a tone of phrase.
Guys, I know this is a great character building moment for you, Zen, but we need to focus on someone's dead because possibly we talked to them and we have a book that matches our friend's constellation, a constellation that matches our friend's markings on his face.
So, I followed her all the way to her adorable but small home. And when I got there was no one around. And then I broke in.
Naturally.
I broke a teacup to see if anybody would come running out, and nobody did. And then I looked in her room, and I'm not a doctor, but I don't think she was breathing. But there was no blood, so she wasn't stabbed.
Well, I don't think we should be going anywhere near that scene anytime soon.
Should we tell
Mom.
somebody?
My vote is sort of on the contrary. I think it's a bit coincidental that she would speak to us and then go home and then die.
I mean, maybe they hate outsiders that much. I don't know, but either way, if we don't want to be presumed the murderers.
Did you see if there was anybody else that went in or out of that house? Because it doesn't seem to me like there would have been much time for somebody to go in and murder this person.
I didn't see anybody.
You didn't steal anybody?
I didn't see anybody.
Oh, see anybody.
I let alone didn't even see her go in the house.
Strange.
I'm assuming this conversation is not quiet, right, at the table.
Not really.
Okay.
No.
So I would like to kind of like look around and see if anybody is kind of like eavesdropping on our conversation or anything.
Roll a perception check.
Roll a perception check, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's not good, but I'm going to use my inspiration to go ahead and re-roll.
Do it.
I rolled a natural 3. So now this one is 17.
Since you're not being quiet, there's some people listening in on your conversation. Like nearby tables are you kind of see them look in your direction.
Does it look like from a 17? Can I tell if they're more like interested parties, or like just shocked?
Yeah,
that
general like, oh my god, what? And what are they talking about? And just general curiosity and kind of shocked.
Okay. Zarok is going to let out a growl and look at these people and try to scare the shit out.
Roll
So they're
intimidation.
their own business. Okay. Intimidation. Okay, that's not too great. 12.
That's enough for them to be like, okay, and just go back to their drinks and kind of actively ignore you guys.
What was that about?
What?
The growl. What?
They were fucking listening to us.
They're still going to be listening. They're just not going to be obvious about it. We should probably go.
Some people need to mind their own fucking business.
You have to think about things, Zarok. I mean, imagine a group of strangers, an eclectic bunch like us, come in, sit down at your tavern, and start talking about somebody being dead.
Yeah, we need to go.
Yeah, Zarok's just.
I'm going to walk up to the bar. How much for all the drinks?
For everything,
That has not been paid yet, I guess.
3 gold.
There you go.
I'm gonna drink the mud drink too. It's on the table. I might as well.
Do you have? Do plasmoids have taste buds?
No, not really.
So you don't taste anything, but it is a sharp heat that instantly hits your central nervous system. It's very unpleasant.
Just sort of pass it into my belly and let it sit there.
You just kind of see like this mass of this brown, and there's like swirls of green in this in this mass. It looks disgusting.
That has to be the worst thing I have ever seen.
It's worse than the guy with the spikes in his eyes back in your home.
That'd be the worst thing.
Nah, this is definitely the worst.
So you guys are leaving?
Yeah.
Echo would like to ask the bartender if he can take his drink with him because he hasn't finished yet.
Yeah, why not?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love that.
So you guys leave the tavern?
Yeah. Gotta go. So are we going back to her house?
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea, Zarok. I mean, we don't have to come back here if we don't want to.
I don't know if there's going to be another place to go to get better information than the house of somebody who was just murdered for speaking to us.
She was very confused about us being from other planets. So this world doesn't get visited often, it seems, or at least this town doesn't get visited.
You'll probably find a lot of the places we go to don't really have knowledge of people visiting from other planets.
But everyone seems to have knowledge of these other planets. Do you do it more subtly? You go in and pretend like you're from that world? I tried that, but
I didn't pretend to be anything.
no, you didn't.
Do I look subtle to you?
True.
True.
It's the sort of act of blending in by standing out. You know, you put a small robot girl and a plasmoid boy sort of bouncing around town. Nobody really asks them where they're from because they're too interested in the fact that they exist at all.
I mean,
I'm so sorry.
that kind of checks out.
Makes sense.
Anyway, I do vote that we go to the house and we check out the scene, and I can at least examine the body, and then we can look around to see if there's any evidence of who was there, why, and if there's anything that we need to find.
So this house, was it in the middle of town on the edge? Did anybody see you going in if they wanted to?
No one would ever see me do anything if I didn't like them.
Well, maybe you, but there's other people around here who can't sneak as well.
Well, here's the thing, is if you weren't seen, we can go to the house saying we were expecting her to come back, but how do we know where she lived? And the whole bar knows that there's a dead body.
I think the quicker, the better.
That's probably a good idea. Let's go.
In and out. Let's go. I'll lead the way.
All right.
The home.
So you guys arrive at the home. The doors closed and the curtains are drawn.
I didn't leave it like that. The blinds were open. The door was open.
Would you like to go inside again and take another look? See who's there?
I mean, we can. Maybe she wasn't dead and she was just sleeping, and I'm really, really bad at looking at sleeping people.
I really appreciate that optimism, Zen.
All right. So you go into the house?
Can we knock on the door?
Sure.
I don't think that's a good idea. I
Okay,
think
we'll just go in. Zen
Yeah.
kicks the door open.
that's not what I said.
Make a strength check.
Oof. Strength.
Yeah.
Is that just my
It's your-
14?
14. You cave the door in. It's not all the way open though.
Gosh dang it, little legs.
Well, if we didn't look suspicious before, now we do.
Is this really the way to go about this? I feel a little exposed.
Almost certainly the wrong approach, but it's too late. We're committed. Zan, I think we're going to have a conversation about you interpreting what I mean when I say take a look.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. Zara, would you like to finish opening the door?
And Zarek will go up and kind of finish off the door.
Okay. You don't have to roll.
Okay.
It's pretty broken. You just kind of like butt it with your shoulder, and it kind of folds in on itself.
Was it even locked?
You look in the
Anyone
deadbolt. It was locked.
From the inside.
Yes. And,
So,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Zarok kind of like, since he went ahead and nudged the door open, I assume he's like the first one in, then just kind of like has his hand on his sword, kind of like ready to go just in case there's some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull bow out. Drawn.
So, with Zarok's hand on his sword, ready to go, that is where we'll end tonight's session. Thank you all to our still here through all the tribulations we've been having. You guys are the real ones. But we'll pick it up in 2 weeks. Remember, we'll be dark next week. But until then, you guys are awesome. Stay awesome. Remember, follow us on socials. Forgotten Roles, you can probably find us. And comment, like, subscribe. And until then, we love you guys. Bye.